Good, it was good. Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine.
And I'm still James.
Okay, so we have another pitch meeting. We got a lot of reaction to these because I like these.
Yeah.
And they start to get, after a while, we start to like, okay, we seen enough pitch meetings. But when something come out that we really don't like,
Yeah.
it's so fun to watch the pitch meetings.
Especially when you when the best pitch meeting videos are the ones where you can watch the movie and say, I don't know what went wrong in production.
Yeah.
But everything clearly went wrong in production.
Yeah, and he's going to point that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Screen Rant is a channel on YouTube that does these things called pitch meetings, where they basically tell you, like, where did they get the idea for this crap, you know?
Yeah.
So he kind of do a little reenactment of what he...
Like, this is how I figured the pitch meeting for this must have gone, because it still ended up on screen.
Yeah. So, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, Venom 2, we did a review. Check our review out. It's on the channel. But we didn't give a favorable review, a favorable rating for that movie. It was, hey, look, put it to you like this. If you like the first one.
To be fair, I did say it was hot. Garbage.
If you like the first one, you might like the second one. It was more shenanigans, less what it really is, and more what it really was.
And surprisingly, very little carnage.
Right. So let's watch this pitch meeting and see what he said about it. So, Screen Rant pitch meeting. See what homie had to say.
And of course, beware of spoilers.
Right. This is very spoilerish.
Yes, sir, I do. And this is the second movie in a series where the protagonist has powers, so you know what that means. He's gonna lose his powers for a little bit? He's gonna lose his powers for a little bit. Oh boy, that never gets old. Wait, that hasn't gotten old, has it? Oh, absolutely not, sir. I guarantee it. Although, keep in mind, I have no idea, and there's no way I can guarantee that. Works for me, so guide me through the story here. So we're gonna meet this crazy serial killer guy, Cletus Cassidy, right? Right, Woody Harrelson in a terrible wig. We introduced him in the last movie. Yeah, but people seem to be distracted by that wig, so I figure we swap it out for another wig that's, you know, just as distracting. I love it. And so this guy, he's really into Eddie Brock. Why? Because. Does he know about Venom? He doesn't. Okay. So Cletus wants to make this deal with Eddie where he'll give him the exclusive story of his life if he agrees to publish this message for his girlfriend Shriek. Right. And Eddie's career is really in the dumps, so he really needs this to restore it. Wait, if this guy's life story is such a big deal and he wants to get something published, shouldn't he go with a journalist whose career isn't in the dumps? Yeah, but the thing about Eddie Brock is that he's the main character of the movie. That's a good point. Yeah, you should go with him. But so then after publishing his message, Eddie and Venom also pieced together where he hid these other bodies, and so they published that, and Cletus gets pissed. Wasn't he gonna tell him his whole life story anyway? Yes. All right. And so eventually Cletus manages to bite Eddie, and that's how he gets the Carnage symbiote in him. Oh, managing to bite people is tight. It sure is, sir. So meanwhile, during the movie, Eddie and Venom keep fighting about becoming like a crime-fighting duo, right? Oh, they're gonna go out and fight crime? I didn't say that. I said they'd argue about it. Oh. Yeah, I figure instead of doing the thing that would be super cool to watch, we can watch them bicker about doing it or not doing it. And also like eating chicken. What? And chocolate. And also Eddie's ex-fiance is engaged again, so they're gonna argue about that. Lots of arguing. Lot of arguing. This is basically a romantic comedy. Oh, okay. So anyway, eventually all that arguing leads to them spending some time apart and Eddie not having the Venom powers, which as I mentioned might still be an interesting thing to do in a sequel. Sure, sure. And so then at the same time, Cletus is about to be executed and he realizes he has this Carnage symbiote inside him. Oh boy. Yeah, so he just goes crazy, right? He escapes from prison and along the way he kills a bunch of guards, he tears them apart, he rips their spines out and blood spurts. PG-13. He throws some guards off screen onto the wall. That probably hurts. There it is. So now that he's out of prison, he wants to go reunite with the love of his life, this lady Frances, aka Shriek. And what's her deal? Oh, well, she has these sonic screaming powers. How'd you get those? Don't worry about it. Okay, I won't. And when she was younger, this cop Patrick Mulligan shot her in the eye. Oh. Yeah, so obviously that led to her having, you know, a little scar and a lightly colored contact lens. That is what happens when people get shot in the eye. But the thing about her powers is that loud noises actually hurt symbiotes, so her screams actually hurt Carnage.
Oh, wow. So Cletus is in love with someone whose powers could destroy him. That is very compelling, very interesting situation.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but then I was like, let's not.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, let's just kind of leave it as a Chekhov's gun kind of thing for the end of the movie. I want to keep this at a tight 90.
Yeah, sure, okay.
So anyway, Carnage hacks the internet and finds out where she's being kept from some secret government files.
Oh, that plot point feels like it was written in 1996.
Thank you. So then he goes and breaks her free of where she's being held too.
Wow, so what are they gonna do now?
Oh, they have a very evil plan, sir. They want to get married and get revenge on 3 people they don't like.
What?
Yeah, see, Shriek wants revenge on the guy that made her wear the contact lens, and then Cletus wants revenge on Eddie for publishing an article after he specifically asked him to publish an article.
Right.
And Carnage, he wants revenge on Venom for, I don't know, being his dad.
What are you talking about?
Look, I just want Venom and Carnage to fight, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. No, I don't really need a good reason.
Great, because I don't have one.
That's fine.
And so then we're gonna go to this cathedral and we're gonna have this big third act fight like you've never seen before.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Wait, have you seen any big budget blockbusters in the past couple years?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, then no, you have seen this before.
Oh.
Yeah, big CGI fight between protagonist and bad guy with similar powers.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah, sure.
And at a certain point, the bad guys have Anne and they're like, hey, Eddie, we're gonna kill her in front of you.
Oh, she gets killed right in front of Eddie?
You'd think so because of the words they said, but no, they immediately climb to the top of the cathedral out of his sight.
Oh, interesting strategy.
And then Shriek ends up falling from the top of the building, and her scream makes the symbiotes disconnect from their hosts.
Oh no.
Yeah, so Eddie and Cletus also fall, but Venom manages to reconnect with Eddie before he hits the ground.
Oh, wow.
So now Carnage wants to go rebond with Cletus, and Venom has to stop him.
Is that gonna be hard to do?
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just eats him up. He's all weak now. Yum, yum, yum.
Very delicious.
So then they're about to kill Cletus, and he's like, hey, nobody asked, but I was abused, and also I wanted to be your friend.
What?
I don't know, I figured I should take a shot at making the villain sympathetic. I realized at this point in the script that I forgot to kind of develop the character.
Oh, whoops.
Whoopsie. So anyway, then Venom bites his head off.
Oh my god.
But right before he does, we're allowed one F word in a PG-13 movie, right?
Well, you know, that depends. What F word are you talking about?
The F word?
Which one?
Like F-bomb?
Oh. Fa-bomb?
Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Anyway, so that's about it. What do you think?
Well, it sounds like a movie, you know?
It is. Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm just a little worried, you know, the market's so saturated with superhero movies. I feel like there's nothing setting us apart, you know? Like, why should people talk about this?
Well, what if we tack on a post-credit scene where we, shove Venom into the MCU?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hey everybody, Ryan here.
We didn't talk about that.
Man.
we supposed to have did a discussion on that. I've just been real busy, man. I'm very tired.
I still haven't. My rage meter is still elevated from the audacity.
Well, I mean, we knew this was coming,
Yeah.
and we knew Sony was going to pull some slick stuff. And once they got that third movie, that third Spider-Man, they was going to make some kind of move.
Yeah.
So they, you knew this was coming.
I was hoping they'd beg off until Morbius came out, but then of course
Ain't nobody going to see that shit.
well, I know
Jared
that,
Leto
and you
mama,
know
that's
that,
about it.
But I was hoping that Sony didn't know that.
I mean, I don't even know why they did that. And we know, you heard about the Craven the Hunter. It's going to be starring Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, how is he, anyway, any shape or form remind you of Craven?
I have no clue.
Dude, a good actor.
There were
but,
so many better
so this
people.
Kick-Ass, by the way. Yeah. They're going to have Kick-Ass playing Craven the Hunter. Now, he older than he was when he played Kick-Ass, but still.
He was Quicksilver, too, wasn't he?
Yeah, Quicksilver in the MCU.
Yeah.
But, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Look, all I'm saying is if you want to see Venom and Kraven the Hunter in anything, wait for Spider-Man 2 to come out on PS5.
Yeah.
They're going to have Tony Todd playing Venom in that.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait. But, yeah. That end scene was what the hell?
Yeah. Like,
it was so cheap the way they tried
But
to
also,
just like
when you do something that comes out of nowhere that clearly wasn't meant to happen,
yeah,
and you make it very clear in the scene that it wasn't meant to happen,
yeah.
I get pissed off.
So I don't know if he's gonna show up in Spider-Man now that they set that in motion.
I didn't
Because
need
at
any
that
of
time,
scene, bro.
the time frame is right when the end of Far From Home.
Far From Home, yeah.
So that was the exact same time. He was just in a different place.
Yeah.
So watch he come swinging in, Spider-Man. We are Venom. Who is this guy? And look, if somebody's like, that's going to complete the Sinister Six. And, okay, how is Tom Holland version of Spider-Man going to fight these villains?
He can't. Okay? How is...
Unless he's going to get Avengers to help him.
Like, he is not...
You can't convince me that he's going to beat 6 villains at once.
Like, especially not...
He probably don't even have a spider sense.
Especially not 6 villains who are all very willing to kill him.
Yeah.
Like...
He have to be a little farther along because to me, he never proved his Spider-Man. Like, to me, he's like, he never was like he never seemed competent enough.
Like, the only reason he beat the Vulture is because Vulture didn't want to kill him.
Yeah.
If he'd have wanted him dead, he'd be dead.
Right.
You know?
I don't see him beating Dr. Octopus
Hell no.
and Green Goblin.
How the hell is he going to beat Green Goblin? Somebody explain that to me.
All I can think is he going to get the Avengers to help. That's on the way. I can't see him doing this by himself.
It has been
Did Spider-Man beat all the Sinister Six by itself in the
pretty
comic?
much. Yeah.
Okay.
Like at a certain point,
'Cause
he
I
usually ends
had
up
to go
turning
back
them
in.
against each other. You know.
Okay, yeah.
But like even still,
The original story, I don't remember exactly how that went.
Yeah.
I got to go back and check that out. But I'm still wondering, like, not this version. He's still a
Yeah.
boy.
but like, and also he's not as jaded as some other versions of Spider-Man,
Yeah.
right? Like he's very much he's like his faith in people is a lot higher. You
Yeah.
know? Like kind of more like Toby's Spider-Man than Andrew's, certainly, but like
Right.
at least with Toby's
Oh, well,
Spider-Man,
of course he's going to get the other Spider-Mans to help. That's
Well,
how
yeah.
he gonna do it. I forget.
because like it's even been broken down that the
Wait, we're going to be talking about Venom.
yeah.
I
I don't want to talk
He's
about
about to
Venom.
get all over to the Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
talk about that, all that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when we do that full discussion
Yeah.
on that post-credit
Yeah,
scene. But
yeah. So
the pitch meeting.
Pretty funny. I have a hard time laughing at this one because this movie caused me so much physical pain. Like palpable pain was radiating off of me in the theater. He'll tell you.
It was funny. I had more enjoyable time watching your reaction to stuff that you didn't like, opposed to the jokes in the movie.
Oh, God damn. But yeah, so like everything this guy just said was on point.
As usual, but yeah.
I still have a hard time wrapping my head around this movie's existence. Like I get some of it was like trying to finish a movie during COVID can't be easy.
Do you remember your biggest problem with it? The Venom Let There Be Carnage?
Mostly Venom and Eddie's relationship, but
That was your biggest problem?
a good deal of it.
I was cool with it, but it went on too long. It went on too long, and it was too much.
I don't like Venom as a comedian.
And like he said, they didn't even fight crime. They was too busy bickering. That's what I was like. It was funny hearing them going off on Eddie, but it wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
It just kept going and going and going. I'm like, you know what? Why don't y'all go fight some crime?
Like, 'cause you know
find somebody to fight.
The way this movie was written, it was like someone tried to make an adult cartoon about Venom, like on some Bob's Burgers, Big Mouth type thing, where it's just like, it's Lil Venom and Eddie, going back and forth. Like, this.
But it's the odd couple, right? And they argue, like, how the odd couple, like, why don't they just go to their rooms and stop talking? But they used to always bicker, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically the odd couple.
Yeah.
But then you can't get away from it because he's in your body.
Like, you're in the middle of a fight with someone that wants to kill you both, and you still talking shit.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I mean that I don't like Eddie, but that's got to suck not having no
Well, like,
privacy.
also, they gave him no character development.
None. Like Eddie does nothing but respond to what Venom say.
Yeah.
Like what did he do when Venom's not around, or
Sat on
Venom
the
not to talk to him?
He sat on the couch and watched TV.
I don't. Yeah,
That's it.
he's such a dull character.
Yeah. They write him as an idiot. He has no real. There's nothing interesting about his character other than he's Venom's host.
Right, and they say he a reporter, but it don't even seem like he literate for real.
No, it doesn't. I know this one. This is a tree.
So you are a prize-winning writer. Get the hell out of here with that.
I don't buy it.
And they was like, he's back on top. Like all he did was buy a new motorcycle. Like
That's it.
maybe a TV.
Now, granted, that motorcycle was a Ducati, but still, like, that's all you did? A bike and a TV?
Yeah. Well, anyway,
that's like Spider-Man 3 when he goes out and buys the black suit.
Oh, you meant the
yeah. It's like
the,
how
the
do we show?
clothes. I thought you meant like the spider suit.
No.
He didn't buy it.
So like when he goes and he swoops his hair to the side.
Yeah.
It's like, now I'm somebody.
Yeah.
What? Man.
And we already did the.
We already did that.
We did the reaction for when what should have happened. See you, chump. But no. But yeah, that was pitch meeting for Venom. Let There Be Carnage. Wasn't crazy about it. It's same shenanigans as the first movie.
Yeah.
First movie is better.
Yeah.
So I could watch the first movie and kind of enjoy it for what it was. This next movie was not. And then, like they said, the same old ended. Like why don't these movies?
Like there is nothing in this movie that isn't formulaic.
Why do superhero movies don't? Why they feel like they gotta give you that boss fight?
Yeah. Like
you don't always have to do a boss fight.
And they hit every single mark in this one. Okay, it's the second movie, so the guy's got to lose his powers for a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to go up against someone who has his powers but better.
Oh, geez. It's the same. Only thing you can say that could to make it interesting is listen to they bickering.
Yeah.
It's kind of like fun. It's kind of funny, I guess.
Like,
but it gets old.
It gets old, man.
Quick.
It's like watching that last Deadpool where it's like you got 8 minutes of jokes.
Yeah.
In a scene that should have been over 8 minutes ago.
Yeah. All right, so we're about to wrap up. Thanks for checking out the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you like our content. And hit the bell icon so you get alerts anytime we post new videos or if we live stream.
And if you like what you've seen here today, make it known. Hit that thumbs up down in the corner and drop a comment down below what you thought about this video and what you'd like to see us react to next.
Yes, we got here.
Peace.
Peace.